Alright, hello everyone, I am Mulberry, the Cryptid Slime, and today I've got a freshly purchased game called Contraband Police. So this one I actually have been having a lot of fun playing it. I got onto my boyfriend's computer this afternoon and I was like, gosh, what games does he have? What is he? And I was sitting there looking around, I'm like, hey, that one looks interesting, and so he let me load this one up and play on it. I believe I was doing Inspector mode. Where it's kind of, yeah, it's unlimited gameplay time. So that's what I was doing, and he was just letting me play on his computer for a few hours, and eventually I'm like, alright, I should probably let him have his computer back and just buy my own copy of the game. So here we are. We let him have his PC. He's over playing Arma, I believe is what he's been doing, playing Arma right now with his friends. Yeah, I guess apparently he had like a lot of stuff he needed to do today and he was putting it off because I was on his computer. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Oh, wild ball toy. There we go. Always gotta play that Twitch game right there in chat. Copy that for quick. Okay, so yeah, so to my understanding, there's campaign, inspector, and challenge. With campaign mode, the People's Republic of... I can say this word in my head. Akaristan? The People's Republic of Akaristan is on the verge of a revolution being organized by an armed group called Blood Fist. As the new commander of the border post, you will face more difficult tasks, or you will face tasks more difficult than just document control. Perform proper inspections, conduct emergency interventions, and your decisions affect the course of the game. Inspector mode is basically everything that you do in campaign, but without the campaign elements to it. And challenge. The mistakes of the ruling party have led to record inflation. The cost of running the outpost is increasing day by day. How long can you survive as commander? Your actions are limited to working at the station. Compete with players from around the world to earn eternal glory on the leaderboard. No shoutouts and side missions. Oh, okay, I saw the leaderboard stuff on the front page. Yeah, contest concluded. So I don't know what all that's about, but okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and take a chance with campaign mode. Do you want to partake in a 5-day training? Yeah, I probably should. I don't play games like this too often, so I probably need it. Entry regulations change every few days. Man, I have to drive through the United States and Canadian border crossing every single day, and if I had to deal with regulations changing every few days, oh my gosh, I would go bonkers. Because even when it was just COVID regulations causing things to change, because I'm trying to remember, at the beginning of COVID, obviously there was the masks, the sanitizing, the social distancing, but then they went through like 2 or 3 different apps that commercial vehicles such as myself had to fill out, and it was like you had to fill them out every day, and then it changed to you didn't have to fill it out every day, you just had to fill it out. And then there was something else that we had to fill out because you didn't have to use the first app anymore, you had to use this other app. And then, of course, the whole social distancing. So normally we would have to go inside the building to hand in our paperwork, and then they started making us stand outside the building and all of that. And then, but now we get to go inside again. Contraband Police is a work of fiction, everybody. This is just a game. Karikata border crossing. Ooh, looks like we had ourselves a bit of a nap. Wake up, comrade. We'll be there soon. Oh, so we did have ourselves a bit of a nap. The guys bet on a vodka crate that you won't survive even a week in this shabby hole. The commissioner believes in you somehow. We just ditched those guys on the side of the road. You better follow all his orders, or you'll end up like Rosnikov. Poor guy. He just wanted to make a little more money on the side. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear noise running in the background. The washer and dryer running. Okay, we're here. Now report to the commissioner. Good luck. Thank you for the ride, good sir. I do appreciate being a passenger princess. That's my boyfriend's job. I'm the passenger princess. Ah, comrade. We were expecting you. Welcome to the... Akaristan. Andreev. Okay. His name is Commissioner Andreev. First, go to the office and pick up your duty folder. I can do that. Gotta get my duty folder. Ooh, nice floor. Warehouse, custody room. Oh. Okay. Now open the folder and check your duty handbook. So you tab. It contains necessary information about inspection, admission rules, as well as visitor countries and vehicle types. Great, let's get started. Pull the lever to invite the first driver to the border control. Hello, sir. Pull up onto the scale, please. Yep, that's perfect. In order, ask him to show you the pictures. Documents, please. Thank you. Now look again at your duty folder. Now use the document compare to check the correctness of the driver's data on both documents. That just means we click here, and then we click there. I'm not going to read all of this word for word, but basically, it's a quick way of comparing documents instead of having to like literally spell it out. Z-I-E-O-N, Z-I-E-O-N, we just kind of click and go. Do not forget to mark all errors. So we'll do the same thing if it'll... Oh, there we go. Alright, just information about our inspection report. So we already checked his name, it was good. So we're going to check the numbers. They're good. We'll check his expiration dates, which is good. I'm not too worried about his date of birth. Should you let him in? Well, I would say it looks good. Good job, that was a right decision. Call the next driver. Hello, onto the scale, please. That's good right there. All foreigners must additionally have a valid entry permit document. Serve this driver and the next few. Okay. So I need his documents, thank you. So this is his entry permit. I'm gonna check his name. So his name is wrong, so we'll check that. Alright. It is always the worst when your shit is spelled wrong. Like, it actually does matter. And his passport's expired. Alright. Alright, it looks like we can't check the stamp at the moment, but we are gonna deny him. You might want to check the spellings on that. Get a new passport. Onto the grass. Always onto the grass. Hey Grant, how you doing? It's an interesting green. Need your documents. Perfect. Alright, check some spellings here. She got his stuff spelled right. Alright, he's good to go. Yes, oh my gosh. They they really do take the spelling and expiration seriously. Like my border crossing documents, my little ID, they scan it every single time I go up through the border. And they don't mess around. I've seen them make grown men cry. They've almost made me cry. I got really close. Alright, passport number is invalid. I am doing well, Grant. How about yourself? Alright, he is getting rejected. His stuff is expired. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you've been sick. I hope you feel better soon. Well, that was nice and easy. Oops. So he's saying I go to my apartment for well-deserved rest. And this is our little resting spot. This little trailer, at least it has a generator. You know, at least it's got power. I don't know how like these seats are either going to be the most comfortable seats you've ever laid down on, or they're going to be the worst thing ever. Alright, not too bad. Made a little bit of money. Hello, Conrad. My name is Yuri Petrov. I'm the Deputy Commissioner, and I will lead your second day of training. We have recently observed the increased activity of smugglers from... I can't even pronounce that. Fortunately, our intelligence service is already doing this and will provide you with the necessary information. First, let's look at the information board. Alright, so they want me to... They're like, no contraband. So the smuggler number 1... parcel registration number 7HJ, and smuggler number 2 is 50 years old. That's all the information we've got to go off of. Gotta remember 7HJ and 50 years old. They'll be two different people. That's far enough, sir. Good. Thank you. Oh, looks like we have our suspect here. Make him leave the vehicle and to search the cabin. Yep, 7HJ, right there on the front of his car there. I need you to step out, please. Smugglers mark contraband hiding places with a snake. Find a sign in one of the armchairs. So we've got one right here. Can also find them on the headliner, the tires, the fender, the fuel tank, the air filters, the bumper, and more. Yeah, just gonna mess up this dude's seats. Hey, Entourage, how you doing? Okay, so oh, there it is. Got it. You can arrest the guy now. Get arrested, dude. We don't let no contraband. Alright, yeah, so it's just basic information about the custody. Yeah, I'm doing the tutorial, which is why we're getting all this weird stuff. This is your warehouse. You will store intercepted contraband, tools, and other things like that. Maybe one day we can afford to improve it. That's not too bad. Okay, so sorry, I'm reading chat real quick. You have a tons of friends who play this game, Grant, and they said it's good. My opinion on it, I haven't played it too much. I would have to say I enjoy it so far. I'm not really good at it, but I have been having fun. It I don't know. It's just something about it has been enjoyable to play.
Hmm?
What is it trying to tell me to do? It's telling me to do. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's telling me to unload my stuff. Alright, there are different types of tools that are needed to open certain types of storage compartments. You can smash hard elements with the use of hammers. Axes allow you to open crates and car tanks. So you have a pitchfork, a hatchet, and a crowbar. With this knowledge, you can return to further vehicle inspection. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for Twilight Masquerade as well. I'm both excited and nervous for Twilight Masquerade because so many cards are getting added that are just like really powerful cards, like ridiculously powerful cards. And I'm not ready for them to change things again so soon. Oh, I hope your orientation goes well. That is always an exciting time to start a new job. Alright, who have we got here? I need your stuff, dude. I'm gonna have you step out first. Thank you. Documents, please. So what do we got here? Esmal. Ooh, that is a mismatch. And that's expired. And that is expired. Whoops. You don't need that. You don't need that. It also looks like his photo is incorrect. Alright, he didn't submit any, paperwork saying he had cargo, so he's 39 years old, so he's not our other suspect. Let's just take a quick gander here. We didn't get any car registration. Alright, I'm going to assume that this one's just gonna kind of be an easy peasy. Getting denied. No! Oh man. I think it's the funniest thing ever, just opening all of their doors up and then watching them drive off with their doors open. Oh, it's the kind of chaos that I need in my life. Alright, onto the scale, that's good enough. Out of the vehicle. Always gotta get them out of the vehicle, man. Alright. How's your spellings? Passport numbers? He's just visiting? Well, it is a nice place to visit. 42. Alright, we're looking for little snake symbols. Do you see any snakes? That's kind of aggressive, my guy. For saying that we won't find anything, that's pretty aggressive. But I think he might be justified. I think he is good to go. Okay, bye. Good luck. Oh, wait, all of his stuff closed. Hello. Oh, a self-modified convertible, I see. Hey, careful with the door. It is totally necessary. Looks like he is a local. And how old are you? You are 50. Alright, we are looking for a 50-year-old smuggler. Just expecting the roof, but there's nothing there to see. Alright. How are our tires looking? Your tires? They a little sus? A little suspicious? I don't see anything. I think he's good to go.
Отлично.
Oh! I messed up. What did I miss, though? You know what? I don't think I opened the hood. I don't think I opened the hood. So that was probably where the stuff was at. Was in the hood. All my money. I'm broke now. Comrade, we need to free up some space at the border post today, so you're going for a ride. Your task is to transport prisoners to the labor camp and deliver intercepted contraband to the police base. This is where your police car is restored. Talk to a mechanic to prepare the desired vehicle or repair a damaged vehicle. Alright, this is gonna make me actually go get the stuff. Custody room. Well, I guess it's just you going for a ride. So control and click. Perfect.
Prevenujcie kontrabandu, a sprzedaż waszego inwentarza na transferowy selektor z produmetniki acz magazynów. Lista warsztatów usłużnych. Proszę jeść maszynu.
Oh, this is gonna be chaos.
To starowka, robocny łagra. Wy podrobku ada zakrutników, liczno et artam, eliowa znaczenia punkt.
Alright, I know roughly about where to go, but... Whee, off we go. Oh, driving. Driving in video games is like totally optional whether or not you actually follow the rules. Right? I do that every day at work. I am such a good cookie. That here on the computer, it doesn't matter, right? It totally. Our passenger in the back seat, he could just hold on a little bit tighter.
Ach, nie tap to. Listo acz astarowa burma, broklaczku te drzewo,
Rude.
aczmy nie da przejść cielo. Pochwyć na topornik górnictwa, acz wzywać dalej ob... Gorożno. Pierejno, acz powrotny ku policyjku maszynu.
That was so close, we almost crashed into it. Oh, Bender Bender. That's alright. We'll just ignore them. Excuse me, coming through. That's a tree. Okay, I thought I could make that. That did not work. Okay. I thought I could make that. That did not work. That's alright. Oh, trying to go around that was... I think this is the labor camp. exactly fresh air. We weren't getting enough airflow in the vehicle.
Odlično. Eto mestia. Stanovka nažnih Dambra až vydaće rozkaz, prevoz putnikov, naši pošli u mašinu.
Alright, so we give him the prisoners. We start our engine.
Nažni povzita su bliska
I've already done this a little bit before when I was playing on my boyfriend's computer, so I do know where to go somewhat. Alright, now we gotta go tool shopping. Okay, there is a map. Okay, we'll go right, and then the second left. We go right, go into a tunnel. So that's the first left. We'll take the second one. It'll be here at some point. Okay, this left. Oh yeah, map reading professional over here. Hi, Vlad. You don't need that, right? Yeah, you don't need that.
Oh, eto vas budro na ship.
Okay, so Vlad, I would like to purchase gas pipe, tonfa, crowbar. Oh, there's your guns. So you have a pistol, a shotgun, and a submachine. We're gonna go for, well, we can afford a pistol. That is all we can afford. Alright, now we're going to the police station. I only slightly remember where that one is. Okay, we went the wrong way. We're gonna go the scenic route. You know, this isn't, this is a pretty decently made game. We've got some nice landscapes, some pine trees, slightly less stop signs. Little red flowers. It's quite lovely. That is, I think, a cemetery. You know, lots of places to explore. You gotta love a good world that has places to explore. Hey, I'm driving through here. Y'all need to make way. Woo. Let's open that gate. I'm coming through.
Odlično. No, poszedł walić oficerem naukowym, ać przekaźny je wowsiem zobraną kontrabandu. No, takoże aż wolno powziąć się za posredstwo aż tu każdej maszynu.
Getting the contraband. We didn't hit anybody, so that's goals.
О, отлично. А я позмыслил, вас иду. Попарсно работать. Вас похватили от
Oba! A wie więcej
This will be the last time we do this by ourselves. After this, I'll be sending it all, I'll be ordering somebody else to do this. Coming through. Open that gate, because I'm coming in. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, Grant. Yeah, my start times have been changing so much lately. I try to stick to like an 8 p.m. start time, but although that might still be that might be super late too, huh? I used to have earlier streams, but it didn't work out so well trying to stream before I went to work. Less signs. Wait, what am I looking at here? Oh, I went too far. Okay, yeah, I hadn't loaded in. I was like, wait, where is everything? I was so fast that, it hadn't spawned in properly. Kick that gate down and we're going to bed. Oh yeah, I will be, ordering somebody else to make those deliveries. $150 for vehicle service. Oh, because I'm gonna have to get doors, mirrors, windows. Oh, I messed that car up good. Today I'll be handling vehicles bringing goods into the country. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Cargo list. On April 19th, 1981, the Ministry of Transport is changing the regulations on the import of goods into Afghanistan. The requirement for drivers to have cargo lists is introduced. Smuggler number 3. Our services overheard a telephone conversation, thanks to which we obtained specific information about another smuggler. Their nationality is Republic of Kyrgyzstan. Are you a smuggler? Do I not get to tell you? Yeah, I don't get to tell you to step out. Alright, we got a cargo list here. We're gonna do the usual checks first. Okay. We're gonna get a handy dandy little clipboard. We're gonna look so professional. I bet we look so cool holding this clipboard. Like you can't deny the level of professionalism. Great, now you can easily compare your notebook to the cargo list. Check other data, pass or send back the driver and invite the next one. So we've got fertilizer, 10. Oh, that's inaccurate. Cargo list is wrong. Refrigerator, 4. There's only 2. Gas range, 3. Detergent, 1. Toilet, 1. Oil. Okay, so he has incorrect counts on fertilizer and refrigerators. Do a quick check here. I don't think we're going to have a smuggler on this very first one, but just going to do a preliminary check here anyways. Because you never know. You never know when they try and pull a fast one. Hi. Yes, thank you. just gonna get right up in your space. Alright. He is getting denied. I don't know what he said to me, but it sounded rude. Next, please. Well, that is vibrant. So basically he was just telling me that I'll have to inspect and unpack everything. Now we can count and look for contraband. And it looks like 2 of the oil barrels here do have contraband on them. No, 3 of them. Okay. So we're going to use the crowbar? Alcohol canisters. Kind of hard to see. I wonder if it's just the one? Yeah, it was just those 3. We'll check these once again. So this guy is going to get arrested. But I am going to go ahead and check everything else here. Anything? So we're looking. This guy's got alcohol. Okay, nothing there. Now, what did this say? What is your nationality, sir? Are you our smuggler? Okay, he is potentially our smuggler that we were looking for. So he is getting arrested. Boom. Criminal captured. Oh, I guess I should unload my inventory. There's a lot of alcohol canisters. And now this guy gets to do the hard work. He gets to clean it all out. I make a mess. It's his job to clean it. Alright, next please. Just onto the scale here. That is good, thank you. Alright, engine off and step out. Good job, sir. Thank you. Looks like he's got a goat. Just need to check your validity here. You're coming in for work, I see. United Raleigh, that sticker is accurate. So it says here you've got a goat. Alright, I see one living goat. We'll just go ahead and leave that in the vehicle, sir. Alright, I think we are good here. Information's accurate, it's just a single goat. Everything else is good. Okay, bye. Karistan. Like, I'm hearing the way that they're saying it with the accent. And I'm trying to say it without having that accent. Alright, next. Just onto the scale. That is far enough. Perfect. And we'll need to turn the engine off and step out. They always make me get out of the vehicle at borders. I think there's only one border crossing where I don't always have to get out. Sometimes I do. Sometimes they make me pull over and I have to get out. So they've got one pig. Adara, you've got one pig. Alright. United Raleigh, the sticker looks good. Let's check out his one pig here. That is 2. Sir, you've got 2 pigs. How do you miscount 2 pigs? That always makes you sound guilty. That literally makes you sound guilty. Like, the only advice I can give when you're going through a border inspection, just only answer the questions that are posed of you. Just don't offer information, because then it just seems weird. Alright, you will be getting denied because you apparently can't count pigs.
Yeah, top.
But everything else was good. Now looks like that's it for the day. What did I miss here? Name and surname on cargo list was incorrect. Okay. Alright, tomorrow's my last day of training. Let's go. $150 for my daily cost? Sheesh. I don't know what we paying these guys, but we paying them way too much. I like how we start off by looking at the car and it's just missing a door. Like, the game is subtly hinting to me that we should really fix that van, but it's not happening. I will not be fixing that van. It was so much work just to get it to that point. Alright, looks like we do have a smuggler notice. Partial registration number MSJ. Before you step out, we'll check your registration. You are good. Alright. Oh, trading guy. Here, you can have the cigarettes. Looks like having him get out of the vehicle. There we go. Okay. So we'll get everything checked out here real quick. Says he's coming in for work. Okay, his thing is expired. Alright. Looks like you're hauling some cargo. Alright, that looks like everything from inside here. Alright, what have we got? We got some stoves. Interesting stoves, by the way. Like, I'm not against the design that they have going on here. It's just, it's interesting that they're so narrow. And I don't know if they actually, like, if they're actually real stoves that were once used before, if they were just, you know, some random graphic that was made. So let's see, apple crate 2, fertilizer 4, petrol barrel 1, gas range. So this says there's 4, I only found 2, and we're missing a toilet. So cargo list is incorrect. Alright, we need you to put everything back. Thank you. So efficient. Alright, and his photo is wrong. Probably should have waited to trim that beard, my dude. Do we see anything in here? Nope. Nothing in the visors. Anything in that glove box? Nope. Alright, you will be getting denied. Now, I don't think they normally care too much about beards, at least not in all of the border crossings that I've been to, but in this game they do care if the beard is wrong. Okay, this is an interesting vehicle. Alright, I'm gonna need your ID and for you to step out of the vehicle. Aw, shit. Now we got a runner! We got a runner! Oh, I'm heckin' chasing you down, boy. Did you not see my police car when you drove past? You really think you want to challenge this? You really want to challenge me, huh? Oh, I'm not afraid to put more dents in this thing. I will put more dents into it. Alright, what am I stuck on? There we go. Oh no, the fugitive's getting away! Not for long, I'm coming. Oh, I am coming. The cryptid slime is hot on your heels. I really like the dramatic music in the background. We have chase music on. He thought he could run away, arrest the guy immediately, and get back to the border post. Got him! Oh, my poor car. Alright, let's... Ooh, we got stuff! Dude's got stuff for us! That poor cow. But hi, how are you doing? That driver politely in the background, like, excuse me. Alright, let's check the front, see if there's anything in here. There's only one. That guy really made a runner with just a single canister of alcohol. All that. Traumatized the poor cow for a single canister of alcohol. Alright, question. Oh, F1. I can unstuck it. Okay. Now we gotta go. Now we gotta find our way back. Right? Dude was like, whole plans with that. That poor cow. If I could have a farm, I would. I would keep all the animals. I'd be like, I'm confiscating that. That is now my cow. You know, just a life hack for future farmers out there. Just confiscate all the cows that you see. And you never actually have to pay for new ones. Exactly, Gantaraj, exactly. I'm gonna need all of them. The chickens, the cows, the sheep, the goats, they're mine now. You know, Gantaraj, I'm not sure. I think it might be, you animals, right? It might be trying to flag it as a potential insult. Ooh, somebody's ringing me. Hi? Comrade, we've lost contact with Sergeant Garvlov's brigade. They were on the trail of Blood Fist rebels near the sawmill. The matter's urgent, so go there as soon as possible. Alright, I guess we're going to the sawmill. Yeah, I got 2 guns, let's go! We don't need no doors. Look how efficient that is when you don't have to deal with doors. It's probably a hardware failure again. It happens at least once a month. Sawmills are cool though. I like sawmills. Always lots of work to be had. Good honest work at that. You can't go wrong with working at a sawmill. It is hard though. It is hard, hot, dirty work. So I tell you what, the amount of sawdust that I've gotten down the back of my shirt, oh, it's the worst.
Staršina Gavrilov estio zazdro kriminalov. Ashita aralać. Ajo madro uświadomica inspektora ili incidente.
Are we fighting? They just killed my buddy. I need a grenade. I'm dead. Am I supposed to fight them? Oh. Okay, I'm supposed to get shot. Okay, I was so confused. Well, that's unfortunate. Convinced of their death, the rebels escaped from the sawmill. After an hour, the concerned commissioner sends his deputy with a backup brigade to the place. The wound on your head turns out to be superficial. Unfortunately, Comrade Sorokin was not so lucky. Poor guy. He was a good man. Honest man. He will be missed. Yay, we're ready to work a new area. Or our own area. Oh, we no longer get free money. Wow, I got shot in the head and they're just like, hey, get back to work. For the sake of the citizens, we must not allow their goods to cross the borders. We are counting on you. Commodity embargo. The following revelation of links between the citizens of the Kingdom of Arake and criminal groups. The government has imposed an embargo on all goods from the country. Drivers carrying goods and luggage from the Kingdom of Arake are prohibited from entering. Looks like we also have some smugglers. We've got a 50S, 36-year-old man and missing bumpers.
Snego Dainara.
Hi. Step out of the vehicle, please. But no, it's kind of, what makes it so funny is the fact that I got shot to the head and they sent me right back to work. It's because I wasn't, it's not like 100% relatable, but I was in a vehicle accident 2-3 years ago, and I got some stitches on my face, you know, up on my head and stuff, and I literally went back to work with the stitches still on my face. They're just like, you can drive? Okay, get back to work. I was like, damn. Alright, so he is not a smuggler. He doesn't fit any of the descriptions. Yeah, 36, missing bumper. Yeah, we don't even have our vehicle inspections yet. So this guy is good to go. Nutty Buddies are so good. I bought a box of them and that was a mistake.
Это наша вилбарсна контрола. Работа и тому, а теперь добрать зелатко промота.
It was a mistake because I've eaten like half the box already. And if I want to have any to take to work, I'm going to have to get more. But see, then the problem is that I'm going to also be eating them at work. Alright, he is a smuggler. I wonder, let's see if... Okay, he is missing a front bumper, so this is definitely a smuggler. One of the ones that we were looking for. Alright, cigarettes, interesting. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and arrest him, and then we'll finish our inspections. Relax, I have an escape plan? That's not good. Okay, I do see a... I need to crouch down. I need my knife. That is a lot of cigarettes. I don't know if I would want a cigarette that's been inside of a tire. I mean, I guess if you're desperate, you're desperate, but like... That would just be all smushed and everywhere and really not good. Oh, although there's this show that I don't really watch it. I've seen some clips. My twin was really into watching it, where it was basically following the cops doing, you know, their different investigating, or what's the correct word? I guess searching for contraband. And like people would put false bottoms into dishware, and I'm like, how do you manage to find that? Or there was one where this person had like a doll or something, and you know, they picked up the doll and they're like, hey, this feels kind of weird, you know, they're like something's not completely right here. And so she cut a little bit into the seam and stuck her Q-tip in there, and sure enough, it had been filled with cocaine. And it's just like, how do you know? Alright, police transport's unavailable. Whoa, how much did that cost? 500 for police transport. We'll probably be doing it on our own. Yeah, it was wild. At least in this game, we have little snake symbols to look for. Or, what was another one that I'd seen? These people they put a false bottom, or a false lining in the bed of a pickup truck. Okay, that is expired. And then they had bolted the back of their tailgate shut. And apparently that's not completely unheard of for them to have bolted that shut. Because the guards themselves said that it is not unheard of for that to have been bolted shut. But sure enough, the thing that tipped them off that something was wrong was the bottom of the truck bed didn't match up. And so they ended up unbolting it. And sure enough, there was guns and stuff. They were transporting guns. Alright, so I haven't seen anything wrong with his stuff. No contraband or anything. And he is transporting luggage, but not from Erike, which is where it's not allowed from. He is from Kazakam, so he's good to go. I think the sticker also checks out. Yeah, little bear in a triangle. However, I think we're missing a detergent. Yeah, we're missing a detergent. Did I miss a detergent? No. No, he is missing a detergent. Alright, let's check your photo again. Okay, you are getting denied though. Something about Russians calling people comrade is a beautiful thing. Just the way that he says no. I think he's saying niet. I believe niet is no in Russian. And that's about all I know, that is. Oh! My guy, your tire is... It is fucked up. Alright, so we're looking for somebody with a 50S and 36. We already got the missing bumper. Alright, thank you. His family is in danger. I have to take this course to pay off my debt. Please let me in. Oh. He is carrying... He literally just admitted to having contraband. So that is mismatched. That is mismatched. So I'm betting he's the 36-year-old. No, he's 42. Is it the 50S then? Nope, he has his own... One, two, three goats, all good. I'm at a loss because it literally sounded like he had confessed to contraband. But I don't see anything. Especially since all the goats are real. I'll be careful with the goats, don't worry. Yeah, those are all living goats. I'm not sure what he was so worried about other than having that pop tire, but... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Erike, where are you from? He's from Erike. Unfortunately, entry regulations. I'm sorry, I feel bad for you and your plight, but that's like $250. I can't afford that. Come back when I'm a little richer. Oh, his photo was incorrect too. Alright, step out of the vehicle. I've always wanted a car like these in real life. I just think they're cute. Okay, he is from Erike, but it looks like he's not bringing any cargo. But his name is spelled wrong. That is unfortunate for you. Date of expiration 19. Okay, so his thing is expired. Let's check out that photo of yours. That is wrong too. Well, you did the right thing by respecting the current embargo. However, your documents are invalid. Alright. Initial inspection, he is clean. However, denied.
Работный — это всем очтенная. Одна поварнитка, а чего боятся месты, это просто накрутников или
Alright, we're gonna take everyone and the contraband because we are full up. And one of them was starting to talk about escaping. So they've probably been sat around for long enough. Can I get more contraband? Because I got too much of it. Alright. Alright, you guys ready for an exciting ride? Oh, they fixed my door. Any idea how much work I put into getting rid of that? For the sake of efficiency? Leaving the outpost. As you travel across the world of Akaristan, watch out for enemy Obergnov gang troops. They will try to recapture their comrades or reclaim the stolen goods. When you encounter them, you can run away or fight it out. Spoiler alert, I will run them over. That's what I did the first time I was attacked, because I was like, oh my gosh, panic, what do I do? I'm being shot at. I'm not really good at shooting back. And so I ran them over. And that actually worked out quite efficiently. It was a little brutal, but it worked. Oh, and if any of the Pokemon players are still here, I made it to Mewtwo rank. I was so excited. And then I lost it. But then I got it back. So I'm still in Mewtwo rank. I've mostly just been playing to do my quests at this point. I would like to get to Arceus, but gosh, 20 minutes a match. It takes a lot of time. Alright, we get $200 redues for turning in those guys. I wonder exactly how long they stay here. If when they get arrested, they stay here forever, if it's just for a year, if it's just for a month. Do they stay for a certain amount of time depending on the severity of the crime? You know? Where is that police station? I guess we'll stick to going all the way around the outside of the map. But no, playing the Pokemon TCG has been pretty good. I'm still working on my main deck because I have been primarily sticking with my, oh, it's a restaurant, Archeops and Zoroark deck. But it's like, I've got 2 cards in my deck list of 60 cards where they're just kind of floaters they just kind of, I've got no real use for those 2 slots, so I just kind of been switching out whatever card I, feel like trying. And I tried using Jack, or Jacques, whichever you guys pronounce it, to get the 2 evolutions, which, I mean, that was okay. But I swapped it out for... What did I swap him out for? I can't remember what I swapped out Jack for. Alright, that's the cemetery. Playing my boyfriend's games. Brings out the violence in me. That's what this is. That feels like a wrong turn. That is a wrong turn. That is a dead-end turn. I dislike how the police base is not anywhere near where the prisoners go. Like, that is just too much work for me. So I got 120 bucks for that bit. Oh, he took all of what was in the van too. Okay. Really? The entire the entire trunk of my van was full and I got $120 bucks? Feels like a big stand. And I bet they're just gonna turn around and drink that alcohol too. You know what, guys? I have wine. I could have myself a cup of wine. Yeah, because we don't follow the rules on video games. I spend all day, every day being a good cookie. Today I'm going wild. And you know what wild means? Having another packet of Nutty Buddies. Alright, coming in hot. Ooh, that was close. Sorry, that was a little close. What is this thing? Newspaper. The Voice of Akaristan. A humanitarian organization from the Kingdom of Erike has been caught supporting our nation's enemies, the White Dove, while transporting food for families from the United Rally through our country, sold weapons to the Blood Fist bandits. Queen Kalina has denied any connection with this organization. To ensure the safety of the citizens, our government has imposed an embargo on all goods transported from the kingdom. Destructive element. The heavy rains in the west of the country led to floods that destroyed many agricultural crops. For the sake of the inhabitants of the region, the government decided to lift restrictions on the transport of food. Arms smuggling stopped. Interesting. So they were pretending to transport food and got caught transporting weapons. This is inappropriate behavior. Well, it's not too bad. We made some money today. Alright. I am going to... Alright, I'm going to AFK real quick. I'm going to take a 10-minute break, get myself a beverage, get a snack, all of that. I'll be playing music while we're gone, and I'll probably play a short 30-second ad during that break as well. So I encourage everyone else to also get up, walk around, get some water, and we'll be right back to snooping through people's possessions in no time. Until then, BRB guys. Alright, we are back from that little bit of a break. And I know I said thank you in chat, but thank you again, Spotty. I appreciate the 3 months. Were we on a new day? Comrade, I hope you slept well. Are you ready for the next day? Yes, we are. Did they fix the door? Oh my gosh, they fixed the door. Our mechanic is so good at what he does. Is this new? We have a letter. Oh. You communist trash. Because of you, my family barely made it out alive. When the bandits found out that I would not pay the money back on time, they set fire to our house and killed the dog. They killed the dog? I have asked you for so little, but of course you must abide by these heartless rules. I hope you are met with a similar fate someday. Oh. I think this was the man who said that he really needed us to let him through the border so he could feed his family, but at the time there was an embargo on their goods. In fact, there's still an embargo. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. So we still have some smugglers, 50S, a partial registration number, and a driver who's 36. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that letter, and it kind of tugs at the heart. I felt bad originally not letting him through, but now I really feel bad. Oh, so Spotty, what we're currently playing... Here, let me get an exact name. Contraband Police. Yeah, we need them fancy papers. And hey, Nerdity, how you doing? Alright. Looks like he's got some luggage. He is from the Kingdom of Arake, so that is not gonna bode well for him. And it looks like everything is mixed. His name is misspelled, his number is wrong, and he is violating entry regulations. Yeah, because he's from Arake, which isn't allowed in. I will do a brief inspection though, but I don't think he's smuggling anything. But he is not allowed to bring this stuff in. So Nerdity, no, I haven't heard of Papers, Please. Is that one similar to this one? Alright, yeah, I'm just doing a quick inspection because I genuinely don't think he's smuggling, but he is not allowed in the country. Not with... He's allowed if he didn't have stuff. Yeah, let me double check those regulations, but I think because he has luggage, he's not allowed. Following the revelation of links between the citizens of the Kingdom of Arake and criminal groups, the government has imposed an embargo on all goods from the country. Drivers carrying goods and luggage. Okay. So, he is getting denied. No, I think I had it right. I just left everything open. Oh, who needs to close doors? Oh, this is nice. Oh, that is a nice sleek. Oh, his photo was incorrect. Hello, sir. Exit the vehicle, please. Give me your paperwork and ID while you're at it. Thank you. Looks like he's... Okay, he doesn't have any cargo, but he is from Arake, so he is within reasons of the embargo. Or in compliance of the embargo, I should say. Everything is a match. The stamp is good. Let me just double check that you well and truly don't have cargo. Sir, you have 2 flat tires. I hope you are aware. Yeah, it looks like there's no way to actually tell him that he's got flat tires. Or at least put it in writing. Remember, expiration date is good. Everything looks good. Alright. You are approved to enter. Alright, next. Alright, please stop on the scale. That is far enough, thank you. Oh, I've been promoted. Inspection reward increased, and from now on you can call Vlad to come with his tools. Interesting. Alright, sir, step out of the vehicle. That is a nice beard you've got. Paperwork. Looks like he is bringing stuff in from Okay. Alright, unfortunately you are in violation of the entry regulations. But since you are here, we're going to check to make sure everything else is good to go. Okay.
Alarm! Мы стали нападник! Всем бойцов, это оружники!
Just take a quick check. Outpost attack in 35 seconds? Oh. Oh, maybe that it's lasting 35 seconds. Can I have to reload? Oh, I'm completely out of ammo. Run away! Run away! Alright, do I have any? There we go. Come on, I can do it. I can aim. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? You're right there. How did I miss that many times? Okay. Enemies left one. Okay, it looks like my comrade got it. Okay, so he was able to fully recover. Factions. Obernonkovs and the Blood Fist. Obernonkovs is an organized criminal group operating in Karikatana? Criminal group operating in... I just want to call it Kit Kat. I'm gonna be honest. I'm having such a hard time with these names. I just want to call it Kit Kat. Karikatana. Karikata. They are involved in smuggling, arms dealing, and kidnapping. They are in constant conflict with the Contraband Police. The Blood Fist, an anti-government resistance movement led by Michael Garin. Their goal is to... I don't think it's Michael. Mikal? I think it's Mikal. Their goal is to liberate Akaristan from the hands of communists. They are attacking us again this time. We handled it, but be careful, the attacks make it worse. Consider buying new weapons and equipping your outpost. Alright, gonna get me some lootables. Okay, they disappear after we loot them, so we're still missing a few. Oh, here's one. Money! Yeah, that's right. Make them pay for the operation. I think that was only 5. No, that could have been 6. Alright, I think that guy just turned around and left. Which makes sense because, well, he was getting denied anyway, so hopefully he did just leave. So post management. Buildings, we've got lodgings, warehouse, prison. We can upgrade personnel, we can upgrade vehicles. Let's upgrade personnel. Oh, look at him, quite dapper in his new uniform. Constable Raffin. For many years, he successfully ran a car repair shop, but as a result of the amendment to the law on property and land, his plant was taken over by the state. After this incident, he took up various odd jobs until he finally got a job as a mechanic for the police. Also now quite a dapper fellow. And a Novik. Constable Novik. When he was 6, his parents were arrested for insulting the state authorities. A report was submitted to the KGP by their own neighbor in exchange for only 100 akars. He was further looked after by his uncle, a police sergeant. When he became an adult, he decided to follow his footsteps. And we'll just go ahead and upgrade him too. Good deal. And that leaves us with 499. to inspections here. Well, that was a little midday excitement. So we still have the 2 smugglers that we're looking for. There's still an embargo in place. Well, no, that is a cute little car. It's so tiny. It's like the size of a modern smart car. So he is from Arake. And it looks like he's not bringing anything with him, which is good. Oops, those aren't comparable. Okay, it looks like the expiration on that is good. Let's go ahead and get to the stamp. I just want to double check that his stamp is valid here. Looks like we are good on that. I can't imagine somebody would want to smuggle with this tiny little car, but you never know. No, I think he is within his full compliance of the law. Every time I forget to turn my light off, I feel like one of those cops that just like their whole personality is blinding you with the flashlight. Oh my gosh. I can't with how cute this car is. This looks like a custom modified job. Yes, it is necessary. Okay, I'm out of eyeball juice. Imaz Ogden, that looks good. H3F7. Okay, his passport number is wrong. Because this is 3E, that's 2E. Valid to 81. January, February, March, April, May, June. So, valid is still good. It is expired. Yeah, because it expired the 4th of April. It is currently the 22nd of April. Okay, the stamp is good. Looks like he has just one goat. I see just one goat. And it is a living goat, which is good. Yeah, the first time I saw one of the animals in the back, and I'm like, oh no, we're checking for smuggle. So it was like, okay, so what exactly had happened was, okay, his license plate's good. But what had happened was, I had just started playing it. Oh shit, no, he's invalid. He's invalid, stop. Dang it, I fucked up. Can I just shoot you? It doesn't matter, I already fucked up. I'm already gonna lose money. Yep. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Yeah, that was all me. I even went through and was like, okay, this is wrong, and then I pushed approve, and it's like, as soon as I pushed approve, I was like, I knew I messed up. Oh, such is life. And then I shot out his window, so. But, anyways, no. So I had just started playing, and I'm like, I knew it was a game about inspections, and I'm like, I've got this. I know what I'm doing. Well, I saw the first animal come through, and it was pigs. And the thing is with the pigs is, you guys will see when they come through, they have 2 different textures. So there's the pig, but then the tails on the pigs look completely different. So you know how like in animes and stuff that the objects that move or the objects that get interacted with will look different than the background scenery? So as soon as I saw the pigs with their 2 different animations, I immediately was freaking out, like don't tell me I'm gonna have to like don't tell me my character's gonna have to stick a hand up the backside of these pigs. And my boyfriend was just like, oh my gosh, no. Well, it was very nice of him to tell me to do my job. Alright. I do want to check one last thing. Double check your birthday. 32? Okay, he's approved. But anyways, then my boyfriend assured me that whenever there's an animal hiding contraband, why should he have returned? Really? His photo was wrong? Oh my gosh, I can't afford this. But anyways, apparently when there's an animal involved in contraband, it'll be stopped. Okay, so his name is spelled wrong, so he will be getting turned around. 3 luggage, 1 chicken. He is from Erike, so he will get turned around for that as well. Entry regulations. Yeah, we're still on that, right? We're still on the embargo. I mean, I really don't have to find anything because you're already getting turned around. This is just because the game yells at me if I don't. Alright, 3 luggage, 1 chicken. That is accurate. Okay, we're good there. And that is a very much a real chicken. Alright, what else? Expiration dates, so that was all good. That's good. Yeah, but he is getting denied. Oh good, that was a perfect inspection. Alright, out of the vehicle. Hey, if I gotta get out of my vehicle at work, you guys can do it too. Erike is getting involved in other people's business again. Not only do they publicly slander our government, but they also support the bandits. He had a lot to say. Alright, he's from Hakaristan, so he is a local. So he doesn't need a reason to be here. Okay, his stamp's good. Alright, that's all good. Hold up, what is your license plate? Okay. Oh, there is one thing I didn't check, which I need to be checking. Alright, he's 25, we're good. Gotta remember, we're looking for someone who's 36 years old. Alright, we're just gonna get everything written down here. Well, it's not a waste of time to prove that you're a law-abiding citizen. Up here, check the lids, which I have found stuff before in these cement cases. Even in the toilet bowl, like they'll put stuff anywhere. Alright, his stuff looks good. Alright, check tires, visibly checking for anything that shouldn't be there. I think he's good. The only thing that could mess him up now is if he miscounted something. $17 cement, 3 gas ranges, 2 refrigerators, 1 toilet, 1 biohazard, 1 detergent. Alright. I think he's good to go.
At least.
I love how colorful some of these outfits are. I heard the Queen personally commissioned the shipment of weapons. Nobody hates our corrupt more than she does. Did he just admit to smuggling? Okay, he's 36. Yep, and sure enough, there's a symbol. That is alcohol, not weapons. Like, the dude went on about how, you know, a queen commissioning weapons, and then I find alcohol. Alright, is this the hatchet? Come on, break that. There we go. Dude, you mentioned weapons. Why am I finding alcohol? Alright, well, we can just talk to you straight off the bat and get you arrested. I guess at this point it doesn't matter. I guess he is being arrested. Oh, I guess it did matter because there's a snake. Alright, we already got that tire. Is this one good? Yeah, that one's good. Okay. Didn't open up any of those. Nope, we're good. The amount of I have found stuff before in their luggage. Like one dude had like a massive carton of cigarettes. Alright, last car. Alright. He is from Arcade, but it doesn't look like he has any cargo. Alright. That's still valid. That's still valid. That symbol is good. I don't know, I don't really have anything to sell to him. Toilet paper, detergent, and cigarettes, yeah. Alright. Please, my guy, let the last car of the day be easy. No contraband. You are an upstanding fellow that knows we ain't got time for this. Yeah, we ain't got time for this. Awesome. Okay, is this still 500 to call the police? It is, and it's unavailable, so it doesn't matter. Can I upgrade lodgings? I can. Oh, we've even got a bench. And curtains. We've got a bench and curtains. Give us some books. Oh, wee bit of a cooking station. I'm at negative funds. And I have orders.
Komandir, luskомни je fundre ili Gavrilov hitrak. Jeho madra čupliska vlada, a je Pier Paslo pa jed ekstrupcaja heno. A zmovna šajadova, a da kriusku terrori.
Do they expect me to follow them quietly?
A daj cię walisu komandiru.
Well, here, if we're gonna go incognito, lights off. So they're having us go to Vlad's store so we can, we're gonna follow someone who apparently was an okay, not a great person. Okay, where is Vlad's store? If I go straight? Well, what's straight? Is this straight? Okay, there's the sawmill. Okay, I'm assuming it's gonna be the guy in the blue shirt getting into the green vehicle. Oh, the irony if he turns down this road. Oh, I'm over here being all super sneaky spy, and then he turns down this road. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Just an unmarked car following you with no lights on. That is not suspicious at all. I'm only following you at close distance. Looks like there's a bunch of abandoned cars. A little bit of a trash heap. Where are we going? Are we going someplace cool? Like, it's gotta be a cool hideout. You know, if it's gonna be one of those boys only clubs, it's gotta be cool. I have high expectations. Don't be suspicious, dude. We just happen to be going the same direction. Interesting, he got out of the vehicle. I guess we're following him on foot. Can't I just, I don't know, shoot him? Get this over with? Can I have his car? I wouldn't object to having his car. Nope, got too close. Game lost! He must have either stopped or turned around. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I'm gonna be honest, for how close this game wanted me to follow, with or without my lights on, it was way too close. He did turn around. He did... Okay, he did turn around and come back this way. Alright, we got maximum sneak. We are sneaky. So he goes right about to that car. And then he turns around. Interesting. Don't be suspicious. It is a nice little road that he's following. Good handrails. I think he's holding still. I think that's my problem. Okay, we're on the move again. You know, one of the worst things you can do at night is have a torch like this guy does, or a lantern, because it actually makes it harder for the person who's holding the light to see beyond the light itself. So if you have something you can point out a little bit further, it's usually a good idea. Okay, so he's gone to a wooden cabin.
Бориш, що там? Возможность я ваю, а я не та порожний.
Well, you're not armed, but I am.
А я знаєш, ви, мадре, шорісто таєт. Ач не дваш, ала равда. Это Акаров предлог избавить всем, кому мадре свободы, демократии. Опознай водзу Михаил Гарин, Алма Умрату. Это его мадре Патруч. Он создал кровавофиста, он и дуро всем это стопа или криминал за братство. Вы, возможно, подшедать коммуни регулков? Или пристать нас, а до рату подоли ородни.
That's a good question. Do we release him or arrest him? It's hard to decide because I don't really know a lot about this country's history. And growing up American, like the whole anti-communism is quite literally shoved down your throat, like the whole anti-communistic. So I don't know. We can try releasing him. See what happens. Be aware of the consequences that await the traitor. You decide to help him escape. After an hour of driving through the wasteland, you arrive in an abandoned mine whose tunnels lead far beyond the border of Askaristan. The commissioner is furious about the defeat, which you explain by the breakdown of the police car. So we told him the police car broke down. Well, I guess we'll see whether or not that was a good or bad thing. I hope we did the right thing.
hadrowni nie próżna ten najechać komta.
Okay, sorry, I was munching on some chips. Gotta get them chippies. Alright, first border crosser of the day. Oh, and I guess we should check the sign. So we're still looking for a 50S, and there's still an embargo in Erike. Oh, we have a 50S. Okay, so we're gonna check him for smuggling. Yep, right there. Alright, sir, please step out of the vehicle. You are under arrest.
Yeah, top.
Boom. Alright, so we got the bumper. Counterfeit money.
Solek.
Oh wow, he has got a lot. Yep, there's some in the engine here. Oh, there's some more. It's a lot of counterfeit money. Alright, and I saw... Check the glove box for sure. But I know I saw there was some... There we go, it was the seat. It's gonna make me get the knife. Do I have one? I do. Okay. I think we're good to have this guy clean up the mess now.
At Maduro.
Did I miss something? I did. Under the dashboard. Under the dashboard? How was I supposed to get under the... Anyways, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm guessing police transport still 500, yeah. Well, I guess after this day, we're gonna go for a little drive. And that is the last smuggler that we have on our board. So we managed to catch all the known smugglers. That's exciting. White Dove has been helping my countrymen for years. There were no weapons there. Your party is lying to continue to weaken my country. I think he's a little upset about the embargo. I mean, you know, who wouldn't be? But everything checks out. I don't see any smuggled goods. I think we're good to go with him. You are approved. Oh, please tell me your photo is not wrong. I did not look at your photo. Please tell me your photo was accurate. Okay, okay, good. Oh, I was starting to panic a little bit. Alright, IDs. My brother-in-law was a driver in the White Dove. I do not believe that people with such big heart could support bandits. This is bullshit. Getting quite a few upset people today. I mean, totally reasonable. That embargo is still in place. Alright, I don't see anything here, so Photo's looking good, stamp is good, everything else checked out.
Alaraclo!
I think I'll go ahead and switch games after this day, actually. I'll probably go... Yeah, I have to drop stuff off. I can't call a police officer to come do it. I like how they're like, take it, but I need it back. Okay, so automatically he's from Arakai with luggage. He is within regulations. Or he is not within regulations. Alright, expiration date. Alright, there's 4 luggages here. So, cargo list is inaccurate. So he has stuff he's not supposed to have. And it's inaccurate. Oh, he's gotta check that glove box. Alright, so I understand your frustration, sir, but you will not be entering the country today. We will get you your stuff back. Okay. And he's getting denied. No, I'm pretty certain I counted right. Alright, last person. Oh, his photo was wrong. Well, at least I sent him packing. Okay. So he's from Arakai and he has luggage, so he is not in compliance with that. His passport info's wrong. That's wrong. Or that was correct, actually. That is correct. So he has luggage. He's not supposed to have luggage. Okay, and how he managed to fit 8 luggage into this thing, we're about to find out. Oh, we've got some up here. I always thought it was so interesting, the cars that have the storage in the front of the vehicle. Like, I know that's pretty common outside of the United States, where they'll have the engine in the trunk or the boot, whichever that country uses. But I thought it was always interesting, because I'm so used to the engine always being in the front. So 7 luggage, 2 soap, so he is missing a luggage, so cargo list is wrong. Photo's wrong. You recently shaved your beard, sir.
At Maduro.
I can't. Every time I talk to that officer, it sounds like I'm talking to one of the animals from Animal Crossing. Or one of the characters from... A new intervention mission is now available, ready for some action. Our informant has reported on the upcoming attack of the Oberkampf gang on the police base. Will you join the defense of the post? Reward is $800. Sure. Actually, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, since I'm going to the police station, maybe I should have taken the opportunity to fill up on some of the contraband. Just, you know, hey, since we're all not dead, let me sell you some stuff. Oh, you know what, maybe instead of Pokemon, I can switch to RimWorld. Oh, I've got a RimWorld game that we're supposed to be doing. I have a crowbar. need to be a little closer because my aim is awful. Look at that. I can't even hit when they're right there. I think that one's shooting at me. Come on, I can do this. I know I can. He's right there. Oh, I'm not good with these games. Shooters. So, when my partner and I played Halo, you know, Halo, which is a pretty classic shooter game, my job was to drive the little cars around. Grenade! Rude. He threw a grenade at me, guys. Yeah, so when we played Halo, my job was to just drive. I wasn't actually like if I shot and managed to hit something, I was helpful, but that wasn't my job. Alright, somebody's hitting me. Somebody's actually... Oh. Is it you? Got him. Yay, got $100 dues. And now I get to loot everything. I am such a hoarder. I am such a hoarder. Like, I gotta loot everything. That's like my favorite part of any game. Is the loot. I need everything. I must hoard everything. And if I can't loot everything, it makes me sad. Like that's the whole point to play a game, is to loot everything. Alright, I didn't pay attention to how many there was, but I know there's gotta be more. Alright, that was quite a few people. It does help that they disappear after you loot them. Alright, we'll call that good. Hey, hey, while I'm here, you can have all of that.
Вас похватили от ровней контрабанду.
There, I did good job, yes? Yes, I did good job. I was most helpful. Those signs were optional, yes. Who needs to know the speed limit? The speed limit is what your heart decides needs to be done. If your heart says 100 kilometers an hour, then that must be so. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna end it at night. We're gonna end it here on that little exciting adventure. Alright, yeah, made a little bit of money, not too much expenses. We do have some in savings, which is nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this particular game here. I'm gonna switch games. Either RimWorld or Pokemon. I'll go ahead. Okay, if I can remember how, I can make a poll, and we can poll on whether or not we want Pokemon or RimWorld.